planning your family's vacation to Italy, perhaps there is one question that is causing you serious anxiety, and it's how on earth are we getting around Italy? Do we get trains? Should we rent a car? What should we do? Well, let me clear the fog right now. No, you don't have to choose just one. In fact, the best solution is almost always a mix. And in this video, I'm going to show you in just a few minutes a simple and stress-free framework that will give you clarity and confidence on how to build your transportation plan in Italy that actually works for your family's unique itinerary. I'm Vanya, I'm a family travel creator, and I have helped numerous families fix this exact problem. And honestly, get the transportation wrong in Italy and you will remember your trip for the wrong reasons. But with this simple framework that anyone can use, you can stop stressing about the logistics and start focusing on what actually matters, and this is your family vacation. So the mistake actually looks like a thorough planning because perhaps you're feeling that you have to choose the one best single option and you're asking yourself, are we a train family? Are we a car family? But this either or mindset actually is your trap because it forces you into a box that doesn't actually fit the natural and diverse landscape of Italy. But the good news is that there is a better way, and it's incredibly logical. Before we dive in, grab my Flow Family Travel system. That is the exact system that I use to plan stress-free family vacations in Italy that are built for connection and bonding. You can find it in the description below. So, what is it? The mistake? And the mistake is planning your transportation in Italy with one-size-fits-all mindset. And this leads to what I call the logistics whiplash, because if you rent a car in Florence, you will deal with narrow streets. You will deal with and be aware of not accidentally driving into the limited traffic zone area. You will be circling around for parking lots that are expensive, and you'll be burning a lot of your time. And on the contrary, if you skip the car in the Tuscan countryside and in the Dolomites, you will face another problem, the limitation, because no wheels, no freedom. So if you put this together, this mismatch together, you will be paying your vacation tax, which is losing money, time, energy, and fixing a problem that was baked at the very beginning of your planning process. And the fix is to adopt hybrid transport model because the secret is to match your vehicle to your venue or the part of your itinerary, because Italy is not just one destination, it's a collection of landscapes, hence transportation zones. So here is a very simple three-part framework that you can use when you plan your logistics. So in major cities like Rome, Florence, and Naples, and Milan, and I'm not mentioning Venice because it's impossible to drive, but in those major cities, the rental car is your biggest obstacle actually. And here the best tools are your food, the metro, and occasional taxi. And the goal here is to book a nice central walkable accommodation, or in general an accommodation that is well connected to the places that you want to visit, and forget about the car entirely. So in the countryside and the mountains, you need a car. In regions like Tuscany, Umbria, Puglia, Sardinia, the Dolomites, you need a rental car, and it's not a luxury, it's your key to discovery, because simply public transportation may not reach the remote lakes, authentic family-run stays, secluded vineyards, hidden beach coves that actually define those areas. So your rental car is your freedom to craft a unique family itinerary that actually has maximum flexibility. For high stress journeys like getting from the airport to the hotel or vice versa with your luggage and your tired kids, or for day trips to tricky destinations, the best way is a pre-booked driver, and this is the best investment in your game changer. And actually it's not a splurge, it's just a sanity saver, because this is an intentional decision to start or finish your vacation calm and collected. And of course, if your budget allows it, this door-to-door service is actually available for longer distances, and you can use it throughout all your trip in Italy. So you can guarantee comfort and privacy to your entire family. So let me show you how actually this works for a real family. And I had recently worked with a family with 4 kids aged 6 and 12, and this is how I organized their logistics. So they arrived in Naples at the airport, and there was a private meet and greet transfer that was waiting for them, so to bring them to the hotel. And this was actually a sanity saver because the kids were tired and because of the luggage. Then, while in the city, the family explored Naples on food and they used a public transportation. There was just one more private transfer, a round trip down to Pompeii, just for their private educational tour to the historical site. And then they took the high-speed train up to Rome, where they were back to walking with just a couple of strategic private transfers that were meant to save them time and energy. And finally, they picked up their car in Rome and moved to Tuscany. And this vehicle was their freedom to explore the region, to visit the countryside, explore the Maremma coastline, and visit towns like Lucca and Pisa at their own pace. And after that, they just left and dropped off the rental car at the Pisa airport before flying back home. And see how that worked actually, because they used every single tool. They had a private driver, they had a rental car, high-speed train, their own feet, but everything was intentionally chosen to fit that part of the trip where it made the most sense. And this is the hybrid model in action. And this is actually the entire framework, because this approach removes the stress and lets you enjoy every part of Italy the way it was meant to be experienced. So when you plan your trip to Italy, stop asking car or train, but ask yourself what's the right tool for that part of our family trip, because the goal is not just to move from one place to another. The goal is to arrive happy, relaxed, and ready to make memories together. Of course, if you want to learn more about my Flow Family Travel system and how to plan a stress-free family trip to Italy, you can download my exact system in the link in the description below. And if this was helpful, please like and share so other families like you can also find this video. And of course, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one.